So this is going to be a 30 minutes Pilates class, and it's going to be beginners to intermediate. So we're not going to do any really tricky poses. And as always with Pilates, just adjust. Skip anything that doesn't feel right for you in your body, and always adjust any of the exercises to suit any injuries or areas of tightness or stiffness in your own body. Okay, so let's start by lying down and tune in. So begin by noticing and tuning into your neutral spine. So you can feel the back of your heels, back of your shins pressing against the floor, and then you can feel your sacrum. And then the natural curve, so your lower back not touching the floor. And then notice the back of the ribs is, and the shoulder blade. But then lift the head and ever so slightly tuck your chin, and so you notice the back of your neck is not touching the floor. So you have all these natural curves in the spine, and now you have a neutral spine. And let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Two key things I always start the Pilates classes with. The first is to relax. So we build tone on relaxed muscles. We don't bring any tension or stress patterns with us into our class. And the second key principle is to become present, tuned in, embodied, to activate your proprioception. And so the more that you are feeling and noticing your body, the more that your attention is fully focused on what you're doing, the more effective all of the exercises are. So now very carefully bend your knees. Let's start with a little bit of now cultivating a neutral pelvis. So we're going to press the lower back into the floor and then arch. And the tailbone stays on the floor, so you're not lifting off the floor, you're just arching and imprinting. And so you're tilting the pelvis back and then tilting it forward. And now I'd like you to come to neutral pelvis. So neither fully arched with the lower back lifted or imprinted with the lower back pressing into the floor. You're halfway between both, a point that feels comfortable for you. Let's take an inhale here, feel the ribs expand, the belly expands, the lungs fill up. And now as you exhale through your mouth, engage the pelvic floor. So all the muscles from the pubic bone at the back, front, the tailbone at the back, and the lower abs sink the navel to spine. Inhale, this time ribs and lungs expand. Try to keep the belly from expanding. And as you exhale, activate. So pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine. Let's do two more active breaths like that. Shoulders are relaxed. Take an inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, engage. Last one like this. Inhale. Exhaling through your mouth, pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine, ribs drawing in. Let's add the arms. As you inhale, arms come up and overhead, but keep the ribs, don't let them flail out, keep them drawing in. And as you exhale through your mouth, strong activation. Arms come down to your sides. Let's do another one like that. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, the arms come down and squeeze pelvic floor, navel to spine. Let's add spinal articulation. So inhale, arms go up and overhead. As the arms stay overhead, exhale, push the lower back into the floor, tuck the tailbone, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, lift up all the way into a bridge. As you inhale, the arms come down to your sides, the hips stay high. And as you exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, articulate down, squeezing out through your mouth. Let's do two more just like that. Inhale, arms reach up and over. Exhale, articulate up. Squeeze navel to spine. Inhale, arms come down. Then exhale, articulate down. Each time, feel like you're creating a little bit more space between the vertebrae. One more. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, articulate up. Inhale, arms down. Keep the hips high. And exhale, articulate down. So we're going to do a lot of classical Pilates moves. We'll do the 100 and then we'll do the series of 5. The strong abdominal work. So let's start by bringing one leg into tabletop. So tabletop is where the knee is over the hip and the shin is parallel with the floor. Feel like there's a bag of sand on your lower belly. So really sinking as the second leg comes up. And now ribs come in as the head and shoulder lifts. The arms are reaching. And as you inhale, like you're slopping water, inhale 2, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Now, if your neck is getting sore, no problem. Hand behind your head. Exhale. And push the head into the hand. Inhale. Really feel the abdominals sink as you exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the knees bent if you want to. You can extend the legs as you inhale. And bring them in as you exhale. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Really scoop as you exhale. Inhale. 3 more. And exhale. Last 2. Knees can stay bent. And exhale. Last 1. Inhale. And exhale. Head comes down. Feet come down. Turn your head side to side. And take a spinal twist here. So knees to one side. And then knees to center and knees to the other side. Really nice. So we'll go through a series of 5. And we'll take a break between each one. And if you want to increase the intensity, don't take a break. Keep the legs lifted between each one. So start shoulders away from your ears, ribs are in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. One leg in tabletop. Imagine there's a bag of sand, so real sinking of the lower abs. And then the second leg comes into tabletop. Draw the ribs in, and lift the head and shoulders. You want to really mind the neck. And so really try to use the upper abdominals. Left leg extends. Left hand on your right knee. Right hand on the right shin. And lift a little higher. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, switch. Inhale. And exhale, switch. 2. 3. 4. As always, hands behind the head. 5. If your neck's in any way tender. Shoulders away from the ears. 6. 7. 8, so you can lift a little higher. 9, we're going for 15. And 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Hands on your knees. Head and shoulders down. Keep the knees lifted to have a stronger experience. Otherwise, feet down. Head side to side. Take a spinal twist. And then go to your side. That's the first single bent knee. The second one is double bent knee. So shoulders relaxed, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, one leg in tabletop, bag of sand, and then second leg in tabletop. Hands to your knees, lift your head and shoulders. So as you inhale, the shoulders will stay lifted off the floor, your eye gaze between your thighs, and your legs and your arms extend. As you exhale, the arms come around in a circle, the knees come in. Inhale, extend. Exhale. So you're staying uplifted in the chest. And 3. Looking between your thighs. And 4. And 5. You decide on the angle, right? So 6. If it's too much, bringing the legs long, bring them straight up. 7. You want to keep the lower back. And 8. Pressing into the floor. And again, hand behind the head if there's any neck sensitivity. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Knees down or keep them lifted. If you want to stay stronger practice, knees down, knees to one side and then to the other. Great, we'll do the single straight leg. So shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, one leg tabletop, bag of sand, second leg tabletop, and then lift the head and shoulders. One leg is long and the other is straight up. Hold either the back of the thigh or the back of the shin and lift your chest a little higher and squeeze. Really nice. Go to the side. So switch legs and lift. And so we'll go from side to side, shoulders away from the ears. Really draw the navel to the spine. And inhale and exhale. 1, 2. And again, hands behind the head if your neck is anywhere sensitive. 3, 4, 5. So can you lift a little higher? 6 and 7, 8 and 9 and 10. Great job. 11, 12 and 13, 14 and 15. Bend your knees, hands on your knees, head and shoulders down. Keep the knees lifted, or go with me and take a spinal twist. Knees to one side, knees to the other. Okay, double straight leg. So one hand interlaced on top of the other behind the back of your head. Shoulders away from the ears, ribs and navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, one leg tabletop, bag of sand. So really sink those abs, second leg lifts. Both legs straight up to the sky. And now push the head into the hands and lift the head and shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears, elbows wide. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, the legs extend away from you. So you will decide how far suits you. Inhale. And then exhale. You may go halfway. Inhale. You may go all the way towards the floor. There's 3. So you need to work out how far you can go. Keeping the lower back on the floor. So maybe a small angle. And 5. And 6. Keep drawing sides of the waist down. 7. Push the head into the hands. 8. Lower back pressing into the floor. 9. 10. 5 to go. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Lovely. Bend the knees, feet to the floor, head down. Take your spinal twist. Really nice. And then go to the other side. Really nice. Last one, crisscross. So interlace your hands behind the back of your head. And again, shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, navel to spine. Lift the head and shoulders. One leg in tabletop, bag of sand, second leg. So we're going to stay uplifted. So this is your inhale position. As you exhale, one leg extends, elbow to the opposite. Inhale to center, exhale, rotate. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Push the head into the hands. 5, so the neck is really supported. And 5. See, can you keep the shoulder blades lifted? 6. And 6. 7. Elbows stay wide. And 7. 8. And 8. 9. And 9. 10. And 10. Just 5 to go. You got this. 5. And 5. And 4. Navel to spine. 4. 3. Nearly there. 3. 2. And 2. Last one. 1. And 1. Super. Stretch the legs long. Reach the arms overhead. And stretch it out. Let's bring the hands down, bend the knees, and lift all the way up into a bridge pose. Draw the upper arm bones in underneath and lift high. Lovely stretch for the front body. And then come all the way down. So we're going to do a little bit of glute and hamstring work here and quads going up and down in bridge. So let's articulate all the way up into bridge. So hands beside you is going to be more supportive. If you want to increase the challenge, you can reach your arms straight up to the sky. Okay, so either version. Step firmly onto your left leg. Really want to make sure here the hips stay steady and extend the right leg towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale, bring the bum down towards the floor, barely tip. Exhale, lift up. So arms up is going to be harder. 2, and 3, and 4. Lift as high as you can. 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay up. Bring the leg all the way down, and then bring it right back up. So let's flex, bringing the heel towards the floor, and then point, bring it back up. There's 2. Flex down, point up. 3. Try to keep both hips parallel. Flex down, point up. 4. Hands beside you, a bit more support. Flex down, point up. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Really nice. Place that foot on the floor. Let's go straight to the other side. So left leg extends, arms up, a bit more challenging, arms at your side. Inhale, tip to the bottom, to the floor, and exhale up for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now staying here, flex, bring the foot all the way down, and point, bring it up. 1, and 2. Keep the hips high if you can, and 3, and 4. You got this. 5, 5 to go, and 6, and 7. Lift a little higher in the hips if you can. 8, 9, and 10. Really nice. Place the foot down and take your time slowly articulating down. Really nice. And then from here, let's come up to seated. Really nice. So we do a little bit of C curve. So feet are flexed, arms are forward. And you're sitting right up on your sitting bones, shoulder blades down your back. Take an inhale. And remember with C curve, really feel like below the navel starts drawing back. So it's really scoop, and there's a rounding in the spine. And the shoulders stay over the hips until you're fully rounded. And that's a C shape. And then you roll just to about where the belt comes on your trousers. Or before then, if that's too far. Take an inhale, and then exhale. Lead with the arms, shoulders come over the hips. And then take an inhale, and C curve rolling. Scoop. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, staying in your C curve, coming all the way up, shoulders over hips, and straighten. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, C curve back. Take an inhale here, and exhale up. Inhale, exhale, C curve. And let's hold C curve here. Inhale, reach the arms forward, staying in C curve. Exhale, one arm out to the side. Inhale, both arms forward. Exhale, other arm. And look with the arm. Look where the arm is going. Inhale, forward. Exhale, out. And scoop. 2 more each side. And open. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Last one. And open. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale here. And then exhale, rounding. And let's come all the way forward. So now you're really reaching arms forward, but drawing the navel back, right? So this dynamic
of reaching forward while the navel draws back and extend. Point the toes and really reach. Really nice. And then come all the way back up. Really nice. Let's do a little bit of rotation here. So legs wide, feet are flexed. And we start with our arms crossed at our chest. Toes and knees are pointing straight up. So try not to move in the hips, really turn in the torso. Inhale and exhale and rotate. Chin stays in line with the chest. Inhale, center, and exhale and rotate. So the legs don't move. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. If you're comfortable, you can add the arms. We try to keep the arms wide. So try not to bring them forward so they stay in a straight line out from the shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, and rotate. One more each side. And super, really nice. Knees together. So let's come onto all fours. Actually come up into high knees. Do a little bit of outer hip. And so right or one leg goes out to the side. Doesn't matter which one. And then your hand comes down to the floor. So you have a lovely straight line for your hand, your knee, and your foot. And make sure they're in a nice straight line. And then the other straight line is from your wrist to your shoulder, bottom shoulder to top shoulder. Hand on your waist. And now engage. So check pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine, ribs in. We're going to lift the leg up and down. Toes are pointing forward, so we're in parallel. Up and down. 2 and 3. Make sure the chin is lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Point the toes and circles. 5, 4. Try to keep as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. And other direction. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super. Back to all both knees. And let's switch. The other leg long, hand down. And then check your alignment. So this hand, the knee, and the foot are all in a straight line. And then you have this hand to your shoulder, and then top shoulder to bottom shoulder, lovely straight line. Lovely, and hand to your waist. And now check, pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine. Foot is in parallel, so the toes are pointing forward. They go up and down, nice controlled movement. And 2, and 3, it always burns much quicker on the second side. 4, 5, you got this. And 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now point the toes, leg as high as is comfortable, and 5 forward. 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And going back down. Let's come down onto our belly. We'll do a little bit of work on our spinal muscles. So coming all the way down, one hand on top of the other, and then your forehead rests on your hands. And here, when you're in prone position, think of the pubic bone presses into the mat, navel to spine. So what we're going to do is, we're going to lift up left. Let's put the right hand on top of the left, okay? And think of the right hand is glued to your forehead. So the left hand stays down. As you inhale, right arm comes up, glued to the forehead. As you exhale, it comes down. Let's add the left leg. So right arm and left leg. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Pubic bone into the mat. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, there's 2. Inhaling up. Navel to spine, 3. Inhaling up. Exhale down, 4. Inhaling up. Exhale down, 5. Inhaling up. Exhale down, 6. Going for 8. Inhaling up. Exhale down, 7. Inhaling up. Exhale down, 8. Let's switch straight away. So left hand on top, now it's glued to your forehead. Check the pubic bones pressing down, pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine. And let's go straight away. Left arm lifts and the right leg. Inhale and exhale. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Inhaling 7. Inhaling 8. Really nice. So now let's do a little bit working to the side. So the fingertips are at the temples and your chest is lifted. So take an inhale here. And now as you exhale, the elbows stay the same distance from the floor, but you're going to turn as if you're trying to look down at your toes. Inhale back to center, and then look down towards the toes on the other side. Inhale center, and look down towards your toes, turning. Inhale center, and then turn. 1 more each side. These are strong. Inhale, exhaling, turn. Inhale center, exhaling, turn. Super. Inhale center, exhaling, coming down. Hands beneath your shoulders, push back into child's pose. So sitting bones back towards the heels and reach the arms long. Really nice. Okay, there. So hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips, and do a little bit of, what am I going to say? So start again. Each time we're in a new position, reorganize. So navel to spine, ribs are in, back of your neck is long, and you're going to lift the leg out and back in. It's called a fire hydrant. Like a dog being on a fire hydrant too. And here I want you to really think of the other hip stays very steady. 3, lower abs lifted. 4 and 5. Even in both your hands. 6, 7. I'm going to add on now. And 8. So now you're going to come up and then straighten the leg. Tap the foot to the floor, lift it back up, bend the knee, bring it back in. And so we're going to go for 8 of these. So lower abs lifted, so out to the side, straighten the leg, tap to the floor, lift up, bend back in. There's 2. And find the breath that works for you. 3, very strong. Try not to move in the shoulders if you can. 4, that's it, halfway there. And 5, good job. And 6, really think of lower abs lifting, ribs in. Pelvic floor lift. 7, think, last one here on this side. 8. Excellent, let's go straight to the other side. So fire hydrant. 1 and 2 and 3, lovely. And 4, lower abs lift. 5 and 6, back of your neck is long. 7 and 8. Let's do the add-on. So out like a fire hydrant, straighten the leg, tap to the floor, lift up, bend the knee, bring it back in. And so here, as always with Pilates, right, we're working on the precision. So you're focusing also on what's not moving. So think of those lower abs lifting, the shoulders staying steady. There's 3 and 4. Really nice. 4 to go. 5 and 6 and 7. Last one and 8. Excellent, really great. Okay, lovely. Let's come into a little bit of stretching. So we're coming to a mermaid stretch. So for mermaid stretch, you figure of 4. The first knee is forward and the other one is back. Now, if that doesn't feel comfortable, just sit cross-legged. No problem at all, right? So this sometimes is not a very comfortable position for some people. So one knee is bent backwards, back. And so they're both at 90 degrees, arms out to the side. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, lean out to center, and then lean to the other side. Really nice. Inhale and lean. Inhale center, and knee to the side. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, lean. Inhale, center, and lean. Last one, and lean. Inhale, center, and lean. Super, let's swap the class. So different leg in front, other leg behind. Nice, and the same again. Inhale, and exhale. And exhale. And 2 more. So great. Put that in space. Last one. Super. Let's go around to all fours. Toes and push back into down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. So we're going to do a roll up. Roll up so fabulous for the spine. Kind of nice to have your knees a little bit bent. Takes the effort out of the hamstrings, and so you can focus more on the spine. So navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, tuck the tailbone under, the arms and the head are like a rag doll, and slowly it's as if you're stacking each vertebrae one on top of the other to come all the way up. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, tuck your chin, and it's the reverse. So arms and head are passive, and vertebrae by vertebrae coming off an imaginary wall behind you. Inhale when you're here, and then exhale, rolling up. Inhale when you're up, and exhale, rolling down. Let's do one more. Inhale here, and exhale, rolling up. Those of you familiar with my class know I can't resist. I just love the 3 movements of the spine to finish. So feet hip distance, inhaling arch. So as you arch, tailbone back, chest forward. And as you round, tuck the tailbone and chest back. Inhaling arch, exhaling round. So comfortable with the movement, and close your eyes. Come to center, inhale, and exhaling, slide to one side. Inhale, center, and exhale, slide to the other side. Getting lovely space. So, started by chinning in, a little bit of pelvic tilting. We articulated the spine up and down and bridge. And then we did the 100 with a series of 5 strong abdominal work. We got into some glutes and hamstrings with the bridge, one leg. And then we got into the outer hip. Let's do rotation here now. Hands and your shoulders, inhale. And as you exhale, your torso rotates, but think of spotlights on your 2 frontal hip bones facing forward. So the hips don't move, the knees don't move. Inhale to center and rotate. We did lovely rotation with the legs wide, doing twists, really nice into, again, just like we're doing now, lovely twisting. And then we did the fire hydrant. As always, I love to get a little bit of glutes and outer hips. So important for our whole spinal and overall core health. Then of course we did the lovely stretching, and we did some back work also lying on our belly, strengthening the spinal muscles in the back. Really nice. Bring your arms down, possible eyes closed, and ever so slightly tilt to the front of your toes, and then hinge towards your heels. Go to one side, and then come to the other, and now find your perfect center. Feet are steady, drop your chin to your chest, shoulders away from you, and then drop your chin towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Come back to center, turn to look over one shoulder, come back to center and turn to look over the other shoulder. Come back to center, ear to a shoulder. Come back to center and ear to the other shoulder. Come back to center and then just a couple of neck circles. So there's a 30-minute class. Full body. Great way to start your morning, finish your evening. I always fancy. And thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully see you soon. Okay.